coach. So I'm going to be putting this on Facebook Live, so please give me a second if you're hopping on. Please say hello. I haven't even titled my thing because I didn't realize, because I don't do Instagram all that often, that I would already be already on live when I click the button. But here I am. So I'm just going to do this, okay? I was challenged to share my story. So I'm waiting for the Facebook Live to begin. It's preparing, so I hope you guys are having a really good Friday night. If you don't know me, my name is Melody Banky. And, oh, we don't want this on only me. That wouldn't work. I don't know why it was on only me. So let me title this. I've titled this one on here, Have You Ever Felt Just Stuck and Hopeless? And so I'm going to title it on here too, and then I'll add more of a description later. So here we go. I don't have that much of a following on Instagram yet. I'm hoping that I will. So I'm just waiting for this to click on. If you are hopping on Instagram, I saw there's one person. Please say hello. I would love that. Now let's see if we are live. All right. We are live on Facebook and on Instagram. So hello. So my name is Melody Banky. I am in Long Beach, California. I could see somebody over on Instagram, so I want to say hi. Thanks for hopping on. Thank you for the support. I'm a little bit nervous on here. And I'm dueling on Facebook and Instagram. So I was challenged by my mentors, and I was even in a big challenge this last week about sharing my story. So I'm staring at two cameras. I really did try to make this so that it would only be one, but I'm still working on those glitches. I'm not an influencer yet. I'm not like equipped. I am learning though. Okay, so let's get to, I was challenged to go back to where I used to be. So I am a certified health coach, and I have helped people get healthy. And that was 6 years ago. And when I think about where I was before, and I had to write down, the challenge was to write down, remember where you were. That was so long ago, you guys. And so I wrote some descriptive words because I didn't want to have a script. I really wanted this to come from my heart. And I remember feeling really discouraged because I couldn't figure out how to get healthy. I tried all sorts of things. I read lots of stuff. I would try things for a little while, and then the weekend would come and I would just, whatever, I'll start again Monday. It was always like that. And so I always saw like super temporary results, super temporary. And it was a repeated cycle, and I never really looked at myself as a yo-yo dieter. But when I look back, I was doing this since I was like 18 years old. And when I came to this program, I was 47. Almost 30 years of trying to figure it out. And it's not like it was super heavy, you guys. My biggest thing was I work at UPS. I've been there now 27 years. And I'm a lifer. I'm a lifer at UPS. And I love my company and I love my job. I love the opportunities, but things have changed a lot with the company. So I just remember feeling super stuck at my job. I remember feeling like I was at the mercy of whatever they said, and I felt like I just had no control in my life. I remember just needing the hours and needing the money, and especially during the 2007, 2008 debacle, I had just, I was 2 years into my combo job, and if you work for UPS, you know what a combo job is. And if you don't work for UPS, you don't know what a combo job is, but that's 2 jobs, 2 part-time jobs to make 1 full-time job. And usually those jobs just go from one job, shift to the next. But when all that 2007, 2008 thing happened, because I'm going back a ways, it was scary because I had to work 2 different shifts, and it was hard. They didn't want to give me the hours. I really had to fight for those hours. And at the same time, my husband's job, he was working for a cabinet company, and it became a race to the bank with the checks to make sure that they cleared. And so all the job security that we had, or we thought we had, we didn't. And it just reminds me so much of this year. This year has been like that, totally. And so I thought this probably would speak to a lot of you guys, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are struggling. And if you guys are struggling, like, give me some love, give me some hearts, or whatever space you're in, Instagram, or if you're on Facebook, just let me know that you understand what I'm talking about. And so I really felt challenged, and it was scary. It was really scary. And I think at that time I really realized that I didn't want to be at the mercy. I mean, I realized how much like my life depended on somebody else not deciding to get rid of me. That's basically it. And I got a family, and I got bills, and I got all sorts of stuff. That was like my first awakening, that like, maybe you should like keep your options open. And I'm busy at UPS, and so that kind of went, things settled down, everything went back to normal. That one company closed, my husband found another job, and he went back to his friend that he used to work for. And then it started coming out that like, hey, Steve's going to be, and that was his boss's name too. My husband's name is Steve. The company, he's going to shut down the company. He's retiring. He's done. Offered to buy they offered us to buy the business. And I had asked my husband, I thought you didn't want to own your job. And he's like, I don't. And I said, okay. And so when this coaching thing came in, that was something, and I'll talk about that in a second. But the day before I started this program, I was at UPS, and my uniforms were super tight, and I could not lose enough weight to keep them loose. Maybe lose a couple pounds and like, yay! And I think we all reward ourselves. Yeah, you did good this week. Weekends here, you can have a bite of that. You can have a drink, whatever. And so I was constantly tired all the time. I'd come home from work and I would be exhausted, and I want to go lay down for a little while. So I'd been at work all day, and so my family life was suffering. So I didn't see my kid as much because I was so tired. I remember handing her the iPad a lot. Go play your game. Let mommy rest, right? I'm tired. And I also remember wanting just to go and escape all the time out to the desert and just go drink and just forget my problems. And then Monday would come around, and then I'd have to go back to do it again. So I was super tired all the time, and I was drinking, and I was faking it. I was pretending everything was okay. Melody's always happy. She's the party girl. Happy Melody. Yeah, she's always that party girl, right? She's so much fun. But inside, I was just like trying to entertain everybody so that I didn't have to face what was going on with my life, right? Can anybody relate to that? Like, are you like faking it? Fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. You got it. Oh yeah, cleared that check. Hurdle, right? It was okay, when we were both working. It was okay, but when it was like, oh my gosh, if one of us doesn't have a job, it's just like, oh my God, it's overwhelming, right? And so I never dreamed about anything. I remember when we first moved into this house in 99, and it was a 2 bedroom, 1 bath. And it was like, yeah, we'll remodel it. Yeah, we'll remodel it. We never had the funds to remodel the house. And we did it. So we stopped dreaming about things. And I remember like just that imposter syndrome of just like, I got it all together, smiling and just faking it all the time. And in your head, I'm just like, in my head, I'm just like, oh, come on. Like, oh, why don't they like me? Oh, da 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 da. Like maybe I need to do more of this, or maybe I need to do more of that, right? So I just was constantly just working hard at work and then working hard at home and then working hard on the weekends to just make sure that I fit in, and then just hung over and tired and bloated and my clothes didn't fit and miserable and just constantly just in like a hamster wheel, always just Monday, oh, Friday, oh, Monday, oh, Friday, right? All the time. I mean, I don't know if you can relate to that, but I can. So it was just very much just constant. And I really just felt, like I said, it was like a hamster wheel. And I just felt like I had no control because I couldn't control I couldn't control anything. I felt like I couldn't, like there was no end. I could not see an end to this. And so I decided, I saw my friend who's a coach, he works with me, and I kept wondering, what the hell is he doing? Like, seriously, what is he doing? And I would go and try to talk to him, and I was just like, oh, no, 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 I got this, I got this. I didn't have anything, I didn't have shit. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And so I finally got brave, and I was like, well, what if? I'm so tired of trying to figure this out myself. I'm so tired of it. And so I said, fine, I'll do your stupid thing. Because I was just tired of it. And I thought, well, what the hell? I'll just try it. What if it happens? Right. And so, like I said, I was super desperate. I'm just looking at my bullet points because I want to stay on topic. And like I said, why not me? So I tried it. And the first thing I noticed was that like inflammation went down, and I had support, and I wasn't alone. And these ideas they were telling me, they were so simple, but yet they worked, right? And then I had people around me that I was supporting, and guess what? They turned around and they were like supporting me. So I didn't feel like I was faking anything. I felt like, wow, they like me. They like me. They really like me, and I'm bringing them value, and that felt really good. Felt really good. And so I continued, and I did this. If some of my friends on here, they work at UPS. I did this through peak season, which a lot of people, I can't do anything, but I was like dead tired when I came home. I didn't feel good before. So when I started on this, and I would work 12, 14-hour days, where normally I'd come home and be like, okay, Steve, because I work at like, 1 and 2 in the morning, and then I work all day long, and then I'd be like, okay, just give me like an hour, I gotta lay down. I'm so tired. That's how it used to be. And when I started on this program, I was coming home and I still had energy. And I was like, oh, okay, so what are we having for dinner? Okay, gotta get that. Oh, you need me to stop on the store on the way home? Okay, let's do that. Okay, Summer, let's get that homework done. Okay, come on. Showers. This. Let's do this. And I was happy, and I would have energy. And he's like, are you gonna lay down? I'm like, I'm fine. And then he would say, okay, time to go to bed. And I'm like, oh God, I can't believe it's that late. Like, seriously, all right. So I'd go to bed and I'd sleep good, and I'd do it all over again. And granted, if you work at UPS and you know our schedule, working at 1 or 2 in the morning and going to bed at 9, like, okay, Friday, I was tired. Friday, I was tired. But I just continued. And the thing was, on weekends, I was like, I feel really good. I don't want to like jeopardize this. I don't want to go back to, like, I'd seen so much success, and like I was seeing things really happen. So I was like, okay, all right, I'm not gonna drink. So like the holidays came, and they're like, oh my God, all right, go out to dinner. So you're not gonna, or to the desert, you're not gonna drink? I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'll just watch you drunks. I'll just watch you drunks. And then I wake up in the morning, I'm like, they're all like, their heads all hurt. And I'm like, oh, you should have seen you guys last night. You guys are a riot. Like, oh my gosh, right? And I was like, I didn't have the hangovers, and I felt really good. And there was some challenging things going on at that time of Steve in my life. So I really needed something to really keep me focused and kind of keep me strong. That was, I believe, the year, because I look back at the pictures, that was a year that Steve lost his mom. And so I really needed to be strong for him, and I couldn't be weak for me. So me feeling good really helped me to support my husband and my family at that time. So when I got the opportunity to like look at this as like, I know how much this helped me. I know how much my life changed. I know how good I felt. I know the energy that I had. I was like, I didn't know. I didn't know what coaching was. I had no idea. But I mean, my coach, yeah, he supported me, but I mean, we were both at UPS, and I survived. I mean, how hard could it be if we could both work like 12 or 14 hours and I could still be successful? Like, it's not that hard. It's just, we were just on Facebook supporting each other, and yay, good job, and here's a tip, and da-da-da-da, how's the recipe, and oh my gosh, I can't believe, right? And somebody said the same thing to me, and it's like, yay! And it was really nice. It was a super genuine community, and it's really cool. And I met really cool people that were like on the same journey as me. That was really cool. And so when I decided to help other people, that thing back from 2007, 2008 kind of like came forward again. Like, what if you had choices? What if you could bring in some income? That would be kind of cool. And so I started coaching, and I started bringing in some income, and the income was some nice income. It brought me some options, really did. And I started meeting some really cool people, and I started learning this whole personal development thing and working on myself. And that was really cool. One of the things they asked me, like dreaming, like 47 years old, who freaking dreams, right? Who dreams anymore? You're like, I just get up and go to work, and it's just that hamster wheel. Once you're on that hamster wheel for so long, setting a goal, what the hell are you talking about? What the hell's a goal? That's for kids. Dreams are for kids. Come on, we gotta just go to work and pay the bills, and work till we die, get that house paid off, and get that car paid off, and that just exhausting. And so I learned that one of the things was Steve's business, like I said, was going to be closing. So one of the things I said, they said, what would be cool? I'm like, well, it would be cool if I could bring my husband home, because his job that he works is really hard on his knees. And I started thinking like maybe that I'd be pushing him around on a wheelchair because he'd blow out his knees. I don't really want to, I mean, I don't want to, I mean, no offense, if I had to push my husband around on a wheelchair, I will, but oh, come on. I want to like go have some fun. Like, that's harder. That makes it harder. So I don't want to do that. Not if I could help it. So I don't know, bring my husband home. And I said, what else would be cool? And I said, well, what would be cool is I like to go camping with my friends out in the desert, and they all have these really amazing trailers, and I've got this. Okay, great. I got a trailer, 16-foot, little tiny thing, does the trick, but I want one of those really cool ones. And Steve was like, I'm not doing a fifth wheel. I'm like, that's what I want. So I put that on the list. And What else did I put on the list? Oh, I wanted one of those little razors, like the Polaris razor, because I broke my collarbone. That's how I found out I was pregnant with some up here. Look at that bone right there. And so I wasn't as good on the dirt bike anymore. So I wanted something else. I wanted walls around me. I wanted like a little car. And that would be cool. Put that down. And then, I said, oh, okay, here you go. I live in a 980 square foot house. I have one bathroom. We've been wanting to remodel this house since 1999. And they said, well, we'll put that down. I was like, okay, put it down. Like, I had no idea that, like, in order to set, like, when you write things down, when you write goals down, and you start thinking about them, and, like, when you write them down, that changes them. It becomes different. When you write it down, it's different. And you think about it more. And so I wrote it down. And this is my office now. We have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and we remodeled this house. And so funny, I got my 5th wheel because it was like, okay, do we rent a house and pay like $2,000 a month, and we have all this work to do? And when we started the remodel, it was supposed to be only so much, and then the price of lumber after we got the refi for it, or the HELOC, lumber prices shot up. So then it was like, oh my God, how are we going to do this? Like, we're going to have to live on this property. And so we bought that 5th wheel that I wanted. My 5th wheel. And I got a nice one, you guys. And we lived in it for 2 years, and there was some issues with it, and it turned out to be a lemon. And the one that I really, 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 really wanted was like $15,000 more. But because this one turned out to be a lemon, I paid about half of that more, and just switched out the loan and got the better trailer after the remodel was done. So we lived in the other one for like 2 years because it took them that long, because it was like right at the beginning of COVID, when everything was like, when we were settling everything, it was like at the beginning of COVID. So I got the trailer that I really want, and that's what we have now. It's so pretty. I have a fireplace in my trailer, you guys. I have a kitchen island. Well, it's not an island. I have an L-shaped kitchen and an L-shaped living room, and I have a back patio with glass doors, TVs in all the rooms, 1.5 bathrooms in my trailer. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Could I have done that before? No, it wouldn't even have been even on my radar, you guys. Wouldn't even been on my radar. So Steve's been home for, I would say 3.5 years, something like that. And did the remodel. He's a stay-at-home dad. Oh my gosh. If we hadn't done this, I think this would have been like a repeat of 2007, 2008. Totally. But because he's already been home, it really didn't faze us. It really didn't faze us. And he's home for my daughter. So she has to be homeschooled, and he's built the house, and he does the shopping, and he does the cooking, and I go to UPS, and I do my business, and I help people get healthy, and we're a friggin' phenomenal team. Phenomenal team. And soon my husband will open up his own business in the garage, just building, because he's amazing. So we'll have another business. But I mean, so retirement doesn't mean that you stop living and you stop creating. It means that you get more freedom to do what you want. Like, if you retire and you don't do anything, you've stopped creating. And if you stop creating, like, you're dying. Creation is creating and living, and moving, and not doing anything is disintegration, which is dying. And I don't want to retire to die. I want to keep on. I just want to shift. I want to do something more fun and help more people. I'll do all that kind of stuff. That's what I want to do. Last thing, you guys. Last thing I wrote on my goals. This is scary for me. Still scary for me. But on the 24th of this month, I'll be 53 years old. I've been at UPS for 27 years. As a union employee with our company, in order to retire, you have to have your years of service and your age have to equal 80. That's 80, you guys. That's 80. Now, I'm not retiring on my birthday. It's too close to the end of the year. If I stay in the, into the next year, to my anniversary date, I collect all of that vacation pay and an extra year on my pension. When I went and checked my pension, that was a couple of years ago. I still have to go recheck everything, make sure all the, the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. But that's the next step for me. And there's no time like now, right? There's no time like the present. Will it be scary? Oh, yes, it'll be scary. I have an identity of a UPS driver. I have an identity, and I love that identity, and I love people, and I love serving people, but I also have been creating my identity as a mentor coach. And I thrive on that stuff. I thrive on the whole learning and understanding of things that make me better. I just love it so much. Like my friend and I, we've even created a group called Mindset Motivation Mastermind, where we get together and we co-create with each other, and we talk about things on health and wealth and mindset and how to move forward. And I used to think all of this personal development stuff, I loved it when I was like in high school. And then you get out of high school and then people tell you it's dumb. And you go, it is? It's dumb? Okay, I'll follow along. I want you to like me. And so I put everything that, I put everything to the side. And now I've like reawakened. So I feel like I'm like 20 or 30 years old. I'm just so alive, and so I'm such in creation mode right now. I love this so much. And the funny thing is that if I go back to the day before I started this program, to where I was discouraged, I was tired, I was drinking all the time, I had imposter syndrome, I had no hope, I was stuck, I was on this hamster wheel, I felt out of control, to where I am now. I want to invite you guys to get into your own creation mode. I want to invite you guys to share with you that there's something more for you, and that this isn't all there is. That I really feel like this year has awakened so many people to understand that their job security, it's not there. And so many people have been consumed with negativity. Like, I don't even turn on the TV, and it's not because I'm ignorant. I just, look, I do what they ask me to do. I wash my hands, I wear my mask. I eat healthy. My body is healthy. My body is super healthy, and I do the things that I'm supposed to do. So I'm not going to live in fear. I'm going to do my best, I'm going, like at UPS, nobody touches my board anymore. We don't allow that. I'm not around a bunch of people. I wipe down things when I get in the car. I mean, what else can we do? But there's so many people out there that are so panicked to do anything. Just do what you're supposed to do. Be kind to people. Be kind to yourself. Eat right. Drink water. If you're going through drive-thrus all the time and you're drinking all the time, you're fueling your body not real great. And when you don't have your body running right, sickness can come, you guys. It can come. It can creep in, and it's harder to fight when you're not healthy. And I can say this, probably for certainty, probably 100%, all of you, if you are to get sick, or you are to lose a job, or you are to have something out of your control happen to you, what you will have wished you have done would be getting out of your comfort zone and trying something new. It will be pushing past something that just makes you just, your stomach like get in a knot. Like, I can't do that. Panic. I don't want to do that. Anxiety, right? But on the other side of that, on the other side of pushing past something that makes you uncomfortable is there's victory on the other side. There's victory. There's you're in a valley, you climb the mountain, and you get to the top. And when you get to the top, yes, there's another mountain, but you're in a different place. You're a different person. You have different tools. You have different resources. And that's going to help you to move to the next step. And we don't know. I want to show you. This is one of my favorite things. This is an hourglass. And this symbolizes your life. Okay? The thing is, you don't know how much is in here, do you? You only know what's at the bottom. And the bottom is your past life. It's what you've already lived. You can't change it. Can't change anything. What's down here in this bottom part is done. You've already paid the price. You don't have to continue to pay the price. Okay? What's up here is unknown. The only thing you have is right here. This is your life. You could have 70 years left. You could have 50 years left. You could have 30 minutes left. You don't know what you have. But you want to make whatever's here count, right? This part right here, this is where you make the difference. So go ahead and just take a chance on yourself, you guys. This right here is amazing. This can be amazing. You don't know what you have, but you do know time's going to pass anyways. What if you felt better? What if you took a chance on yourself? What if you got healthy? What if you started to dream? What about if you changed your circumstances? What would be different for you? What could you change? Whose life could you impact? Because I can say this, because I said yes to helping others, I've helped a ton of people, and I've watched a lot of lives change. And it's super amazing, you guys. It's super amazing to know that I was part of it. So I just want to say thank you guys for hopping on here. I really appreciate it. I know it was a really long live. But I want to invite you guys to dream. And I want to help you dream. What I can do, super simple, super simple. Drop me a message in the DM. You can just say, I want some more information. And the best thing I can do for you is something called a goal assessment. And a goal assessment is gonna be takes 10 minutes for you to do. It's a little test, a little quiz. It's gonna ask you some questions about your life. Show you how everything connects. Everything connects. And then I'll get that copy, and then we can hop on the phone. And then we can see, like, if you're ready to change any part of your life. You might be wanting to change your health. You might be wanting to change your wealth. You might be wanting to change your mindset. But everybody wants to be happier, healthier, and wealthier. And everybody right now needs choices. And if you feel like you're backed in a corner and you don't have any choices, I just want to tell you that's how I felt. And I was so stuck. I really didn't think I had any options. And because I saw my coach and I decided to, what the hell, just give it a try. My world is different. My outlook is different. My attitude is different. My friends are different. My finances are different. My hope is different. I have hope. I've changed my mindset. It's one of the most amazing things I love so much is personal growth. And I have big ideas, you guys, big ideas on how I can help our, middle school and high school to get through this. Big ideas. Oh, it just makes my heart want to burst. But that's all because I got into this, and this led to this, led to this, led to this, led to this. I don't know what's in store for you. I never would have guessed this was in store for me, but I took a chance. So again, go ahead and drop me a message, drop your phone number, tell me that you want information, just say #goal assessment. You can do that in the comments, or you can do that in personal messenger, and let me help you figure out something new and wonderful for you and your family. I appreciate you guys taking your time with me. I hope something sparks some joy in you so that you can actually start to create a ripple in your family, that you can come on a live like this and tell your story, and like somebody will see it and they'll just be like, I want that. I want that. I'm tired of this. I need something different. I need to change. I love you all so much. And I can say I love you all so much. And you know why? Because so many people out there say, I hate you, and they don't even know you. So I can say I love you, I love you, I love you, and I thank you so much for hopping on with me. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye. How do I shut this Instagram off? Okay, and now. All right, Facebook, I love you. Thank you so much for hopping on. I appreciate you all. Bye.